It's time for the movie rating. Tonight's victim is actress Kelly Tappan, that is currently in Friday the 13th Vengeance. Hello.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for having me.
Is this currently what you're working on right now? Do you have anything else going on?
For the next 3 months or so, it is all horror and slasher, blood and guts. I'm super excited to be a part of this. Oh my god, no. There's a lot of humor, I feel like, mixed in with the horror when it comes to slasher. I feel like the script that we have, getting that element in there, too. It's pretty fun.
Now, how many times have you auditioned for the lead role? Baby? You recently just got the lead role. How did you end up getting the lead role? Did you have to go through a big process, or was it pretty easy for you?
So I found it on Backstage. I don't know if you've heard about that. It's online now with apps, and they just have casting calls out there. I found it, and I was like, this sounds amazing. So I put my resume and headshot out and hoped that I had the right look. Got the audition, memorized it that day because I wanted to show, I'm very enthusiastic about this. And he gave me a call, said I basically have it, but I just need to do one more audition for higher up to show I can do different sides of the character, and here I am.
Very nice. Now go ahead and tell us a little bit about your character involvement within this project of Friday the 13th Vengeance.
Yeah, so I feel really, really excited to be part of this lineage, the Jarvis lineage family history. So it's, as you know already, it's 30 years after Part 6, Jason lives, and I am Tommy Jarvis's and Megan's daughter. My character has grown up with, me, Tommy Jarvis, and he's kind of been really affected and damaged by his experience with Jason. I mean, in Part 5, he went to, a mental institution. That's kind of affected this character, growing up with a dad that just disappears because he's convinced that Jason is back, So my character is the outcome of that, of having these two parents like that.
How does this become more appealing to you compared? Do you think this is something more interesting compared to the earlier sagas, or do you think this is going to be a little bit more different than usual?
I mean, we're doing it for the fans. We made by fans. It's for the fans. So we're hitting all the points at the quintessential Friday the 13th film. So I don't think they're going to be disappointed at all. I mean, I laughed out loud reading the script, and there's also just really good moments.
Now, do you think working on this project may financially help benefit you as well as your acting status?
I just can't believe that I get to be a part of this iconic Friday the 13th. Amazing. I grew up kind of watching these movies, and now I get to be not only in it, but the daughter of Tommy Jarvis. It's really going to be a huge experience learning, and I think it'll be not too shabby to put on my resume, that's for sure. Yeah, hopefully it will help me, get some more credits and establish myself in the future. But yeah, right now it's pretty much zero focus on making sure that the project is done right. We just want to give the fans what they want. We want to do the story justice. And so that's what's really great about the people that I'm working with, is I'm really feeling a sense of a dedication to the story. It's not how is this going to benefit me. It's about the story to give to the fans. And so I think some of the best stuff is made,
Not only do you have Vengeance coming out, but you have various other Friday the 13th films, fan-made films, that are just popping out of nowhere, or has been going on and just suddenly now becoming more noticeable compared to the big studios, and these big studios don't want to continue anything because they don't think it's profitable at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about the timing right now. All I can say is we definitely have a very strong story. If you like the trailers, and you're definitely in for a treat, because that's just a little taste of what is to come. I'm really happy to be a part of this one.
Now, performing in this genre, do you think not only being fun to work on, but a more serious route for recognition?
I definitely think that this genre is going to be really fun, and I can already just get that. I think it's from the people that you work with, too, and from the people that I'm meeting who's taking it seriously, for one, I know you don't watch Friday the 13th films for, big character, intricacies and things like that, but I think to make things real, you have to ground your character in memories and things. People I'm talking to are pretty dedicated in creating something real so it can be enjoyable, even when it's the fantastical. Definitely putting in the work and hoping that it all pans out and works out and nobody's disappointed.
Do you think this might add something that could be actually officially part of the franchise, that even studios could actually say, wow, we should have done that?
I am seeing, too, is that there's a lot of research that's gone into this and this story, in that what do fans think was the best kills, the best moments in Friday the 13th. We want to satisfy those, but put a twist on it. So it's like the can be, for the fans.
Yeah, and then every moment could always, overdo on a lot of these other films when it comes to making something like this, because there's always other fan-made films out there that just do it for fun, but they're just doing it for fun. You can see that they're just doing it for fun. They're not really trying to make any profit. They're not really excelling from the project that they're doing. They're just doing it like as if it was like cosplay in a way, but they wanted to get it out there, but it doesn't look like they're putting the effort to get it out there like this film right now.
No, I think we're all agreeing too that this is becoming something much bigger than a fan film, than what we expected. Yes, it is becoming something greater than, and we're very happy about that, for sure. Excited to watch it grow.
When you mention this, I mean, how do you think people are going to react when you say fan-made? Do you think people are just going to shun it off, or they're going to take you seriously and actually look at this work that you're working on and might change their mind about, oh, okay, it's not really fan-made at all, it's actually an actual production?
I think that can kind of be disputed even in the trailer alone, because I watched it before I was even officially on, and I was blown away. It looked really good. It looked very professional, and there was care into it. So if people feel that way, that's going to be viewed very quickly, for sure, because everybody is putting in so much effort into every detail about this. We're treating it not like how you described a fan film, where it's just, wishy-washy, things like that. It's definitely not most important film for us, for sure.
Yeah, and details is always important. I've noticed that occasionally when you come across a fan-made film or a trailer that's deprecating, let's say Jason Voorhees and so forth, I mean, the look doesn't look like Jason. They just slapped on some decaying looking clothing or whatever. If you're going to be serious about doing this role, I mean, you gotta put some effort to make it look like Jason has been gone through a lot of stuff, and he has.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he has. I've gotten peeked at some of the props. It is very detailed. To the franchise, it's justice.
And now that even the actors, once they go through this hellacious chase with Jason, if they actually survive, which many do not, I mean, I like to see, even detail on them, if they got a wound, if they got blood stains or tears on their clothing. I mean, it's got to stay that way, not just, wash right off and then they're okay running through the woods after they just look like they broke their freaking knee.
It's funny you say that, because I did just find a website yesterday dedicated to all of the technical errors and things of all the Friday the 13th films. So there are definitely people out there that recognize that, can do that. And so I think that's also just a sign of respect to the audience, we don't think you're stupid, and just showing them, we know that you'll notice these things. Yeah,
and it's important now because look how majorly popular this franchise have been. This is the icon of icons, like Nightmare on Elm Street, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, these are household names, and then when you're making a project, whether it's a fan-made film, whether it's an official, multi-million-dollar budget film, it has to be important, because when you're just throwing this out there, fans will riot against you if it's not done the way it's supposed to be in terms of looks, presentation. Presentation is what's all about, man.
Absolutely. And I was looking at Reddit posts and all these fans just discussing all these details and backstories and what they think and arguing over things. And so, they're fans for a reason, and they're very invested in the storyline that's gone over generations and decades. So we definitely don't want to give them any reason to write up. That's for sure.
Like I said, with the details in terms of especially this popular franchise, I mean, okay, you could probably get away with it if it doesn't really involve this kind of franchise, sure. But again, if you don't put any real effort into it, how are you going to make it a full effect?
Yeah, absolutely. And let me rest your mind that definitely everybody is putting in a lot of effort, for sure.
Making a lead role more than once in your acting career, do you feel like you're more of a in-control actor now that you're making a little bit more headway? That's
the, thing about this career in the industry is there's never any stability, and you never feel super secure, but that's part of the excitement of it, too. Something that but it's monotonous. I feel very lucky to have this role and to be a lead in, like you say, this iconic Friday the 13th kind of movie, and I would hope that it would give me a little bit more of that stability, but as an actor, I like to think, one project at hand and one project at a time, put my all into that and see what happens from there. But it's all part of the adventure, I guess, you could say.
Go ahead and plug in anything that you'd like to plug in, any websites, any projects that you have completed that you would like to promote that might be out now, or anything related?
Anything related? No, I mean, you can always just find me at my website, just my name, KellyTappan.com, and there'll be more updates there I'm hoping to post some behind-the-scenes stuff if I can to my Instagram stories. So that would be at It's K-Tap, ITSKTAPP, or just search my name. But otherwise, just full on with vengeance right now.
Yes, with vengeance, and hopefully we get to see that. What, in March? I believe that was in March. I keep forgetting the time that was going to end filming. March of this year, I believe, right?
Oh yes. We already have some things filmed, but yeah, we're getting in that grind a week or so into March.
Very nice.
Be done by April 30th. So that's the plan.
Well, there you have it, everybody. That is actress Kelly Tappan.
Ooh, thank you so much, Mike.